YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again with another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Cali, and today we're going to be talking about Dodgeball, a true underdog story. Now, this is an old movie. This was came out in 2004, but it's just one of those, it's one of those classic movies, you know what I'm saying? So I had to come up in here and show my love for it. So if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. Started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one, right? So, you know, the story is fairly simple for this movie, and I'm not gonna give it all away, but I mean it just pretty much it is what it is, bro. So you have a character played by Vince Vaughn. His name is Peter LaFleur, and he owns a gym called Average Joe's. So he's behind on paying, you know, the bills. And so a character named Kate Veach, played by Christine Taylor, she comes to him and tells him, "Hey, you're late behind these bills. We actually got somebody that wanted to buy your you know, take over your business. So he's paying the money for it. If you can come up with $50,000, then you guys can keep going the way you're going. If you can't, you know, the property is going to be sold to this guy." Now, the person that's buying it is Ben Stiller's character named White Goodman. Now, White Goodman owns the Global Gym right next door to the Average Joe's. And that gym is like 100% professional. They got all the top-notch, you know, equipment. You know, it's a lot of people in there compared to the Average Joe's, which is average, you know, equipment, average people there, average building. You know what I'm saying? A way smaller building than how it is at the Global Gym. So, you know, being that White Goodman and is kind of in a competition with Peter LaFleur, he is the person that's actually going to be buying the Average Joe's gym and actually turn it into just a parking lot for, you know, his own gym. So you got Peter LaFleur and his, you know, friends, and they end up trying to come up with an idea to get $50,000. And that idea is them playing dodgeball. They enter in a tournament. If they win, they can get $50,000, pay off the debt, everything goes back to normal. So that's what happens. And also, when White Goodman gets a wind of what Peter LaFleur is trying to do, he also enters in the dodgeball tournament to try to knock out, you know, Peter LaFleur and his team. So they can't get the $50,000, and, you know, they can't save the Average Joe's gym. But that's basically the story in a nutshell. This movie, like I said, bro, it's a classic. I know a lot of people have seen this movie. I know a lot of people like this movie. It's like I said, it's one of those cult classics, bro. And it's very, very funny, man. Like, even still to this day, it's very funny. I watched the other night. Of course, I own this movie. And, you know, it's just one of those movies where you can put on at any time. Anytime. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself. Whether you done seen the movie a million times or not. Put the movie on anytime and you will enjoy yourself. The cast in here is really good too, you know what I'm saying? So it's worth the watch. If you haven't seen it, it's worth the watch. If you have seen it, you already know that it's worth the watch, right? So 3 favorite scenes. This may be out of order, but 3, and I have more than just 3 favorite scenes, you know what I'm saying? Especially for this movie. But 3 of my favorite scenes would be when Patches O'Houlihan is teaching Peter LaFleur's team how to dodge. And instead of using dodgeballs, he uses wrenches. And he's straight up throwing wrenches at people and hitting them in the face and in the body and stuff like that, bro. Classic. Funny. Funny. Another one of my favorite scenes would be probably, like I said, I have multiple, but another one of my favorite scenes would be when Peter LaFleur and his team are they're at like this little restaurant, and White Goodman and his team, they come into the restaurant and they go in there and they bother Peter LaFleur. They have a little conversation, whatever, and there's this waitress walking by. She has like a whole bunch of food that she's carrying on a tray, and White Goodman, he just like flips the tray over and all the food spills on him, bro. Hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Another one of my favorite scenes. I'd say, okay, so there's this scene, as they're playing dodgeball in a tournament, Peter LaFleur's team, and they're going against White Goodman's team at that point. And there's this character named Justin, and he likes this girl named Amber. And so Amber's cheering him on the side, like, hey, da, da, da. And he turns to the side real quick, and, you know what I'm saying, he's like, oh, yeah, hey, thanks for coming, blah, blah, blah. And White Goodman just takes the dodgeball and throws it right at him, bruh, and just, like, hit him hard, bruh. It was hilarious, bro. It was hilarious, bro. Joni loves Chachi. Bruh, hilarious, bro. But yeah, those are three of my favorite scenes, bro. For the grade for this, man, it's like I said, man, had it been back in the day, maybe it'd be a little bit less, but still a strong movie. But being that I've had so many years of growing with this movie, being that it's such a cult classic, bro, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10, bro. I gotta give it, because you can watch it anytime and it still be funny, bro. So I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. If you guys saw Dodgeball before, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about. If you ain't seen Dodgeball, man, and you like comedies, you like Vince Vaughn, you like Ben Stiller, and you know the other people that are in there, you know that they will. You'll be very much so entertained, bro. You'll be very much so entertained. Like, I haven't met a person that has not liked Dodgeball yet. And many of the people that do like Dodgeball, the movie, they always tell me the same thing that I feel like, hey, this is a cult classic. It's great. It's funny. No matter how many times you watch it, it's still funny. And you can watch it anytime. You know what I'm saying? You can watch it once and then watch it again right after. And it's still going, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those ones, man. So I definitely like this movie. I definitely love this movie. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to come on here and give it a little love, give it a little praise. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing that with a lot of the movies that I like. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's super old or just old in general. You know what I'm saying? I have to shine light on these movies. These are precious gems to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, great movie. Overall, 10 out of 10. Told you the premise. If you've seen it, you know what's up, man. Go watch it again. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. You won't be disappointed, man. Now, if you guys have seen this movie, let me know what you guys thought about the movie. How does it still hold up till today's standards? Do you still think it's funny? What are some of your favorite scenes? And what are some of your favorite movies that are kind of similar to, you know, Dodgeball? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this one, bro. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Until next time.